what a good race. It's unfortunate that it always has to get ruined by this one driver. But it was a good race. Let's go ahead and talk about that. So what's going on, guys? Cool 200 here, back with the NASCAR Lounge. Welcome back to the channel, of course. We are here to talk about the Bristol race that happened today. It finally ran under proper schedule. We finally did not have a rain delay or anything of this sort. Mother Nature was threatening us, but made it through the race perfectly clean. The sun did shine a little bit, actually, throughout the race, but it's an interesting race for sure. I actually was outside when the green flag dropped, so I missed 7 laps, and of course, when I missed those 7 laps, something happens. Eric Almirola spins, I believe, or barely spins, hits the wall. He goes into the garage, and he's done for the day. And in the back of the field, Kyle Busch gets hit right in the rear end by Ricky Stenhouse Jr., really folding in Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s nose, and he would pretty much have a rough day. I think his hood one time propped up. He just did not have a good day. Normally he's good at this racetrack. So there was your first incident right on lap 1 after DW gave the boogity and the green flag. After that, Ryan cuts a tire, and our leader gets involved because Ryan goes up the track and hits the wall. Chase, who's trying to slow down, gets hit in the back and goes around by Corey LaJoie, who's trying to stop his 32 machine. It was just a big pile of mess. Chase Elliott, though, struggled pretty much after that, but had a fast car at the very beginning of the race. It was very unfortunate to see him get hit so early on and be in the cause of a small wreck like that. After that, I don't think I'll have a picture for this one, but Larson, my man, had a horrible day, and this is just kind of a start. Oh, did I mention that Kevin Harvick also had a problem? He had 3 violations before the race, so he would have to make a pass through under green, and he would go, I think, 4 laps down. So I just wanted to put that tidbit in there. Also, Larson had a loose wheel, had to come into the pits, and he had an uncontrolled tire. This would also put him 4 laps down because he had to make a pass through. So he was already 2 laps down when he had to enter the pits and get the pit stop done. Larson, my pick to win, didn't. He did the exact opposite of what everybody thought. He finished second twice in Bristol last year. That streak's well over, and yeah. After that, things got a little racy with the 8 and the 15. I think the 8 got loose or something, and Chastain just barely bumped him, spinning the 8 around. He hits the back end of the wall. He not too much damage. I mean, he had a lot of damage, but he would be able to continue. Got the fender pulled out, and yeah, that was just a kind of crazy incident for lap cars, honestly. That would set up a caution. Some people came in to the pits. I think 4 people didn't. Clint Boyer, Ty Dillon, Paul Menard, and someone else, I forget. So it was Clint Boyer on the bottom, Ty Dillon up top for the restart, and it was a crazy battle. I think for only 3 laps, but it was a great battle. And crazy enough, Ty Dillon wins his first stage 1 winner. Ty Dillon. I'm very happy for that team. I love Germain Racing. Why my shoulders. I love Germain Racing. I've liked them since Casey Mears. I think they're a great small team, and it's nice to finally see Ty Dillon do something for that team. So got his first stage win. Good for him. Good for that team. After that, Logano pretty much dominated the second portion, or the first portion of stage 2. Then a crazy thing happened where I think Matt Tiff got in front of Chase Elliott or something, or Chase Elliott came up on Matt Tiff. I don't really remember this too much because they didn't really replay it too much. But Chase Elliott clips Matt Tifft turns him around, and that would set up for another crazy restart. Bristol was great today, I'll tell you that, for cautions. But during the full course of the race, like I said, Chase Elliott was involved in an early caution where he gets hit by Corey LaJoie. That would end up in a result of Chase Elliott battling a power steering all throughout the race. I mean, he could not get the thing figured out until late in the race. He battled power steering for crazy. I mean, power steering is a big part in today's universe where, these giant boat cars just, trying to get these ones just going. Imagine going 1,000 turns without any power steering. I mean, turning 1,000 times without power steering, I can't. My arms would fall off, and he even said that he thought his arms were going to fall off, and that's crazy. But yeah, Chase Elliott battled a power steering issue all day. Then we had a great battle between Bowyer, Joey, and Blaney. Blaney would kind of get in the lead for a little bit. Then Joey Logano would have the lead, and then Bowyer actually had the lead, and Logano was catching him, and it was a great battle between those three cars under a blanket. I believe Joey tried to pass Ryan, then he did pass Ryan, and then Bowyer got past Blaney, and it was a great battle. And then what happened was Larson hits I think his name is Ryan Curry or something like that. Curry gets loose. He barely hit Curry. Gets loose, goes up into Byron, hits the passenger side door on Byron's front fender, turns him into the wall. Once again, Larson, more bad luck. He had bad luck throughout the whole day. He actually just got his lap back, I think, when this happened. Larson did not do what I thought he would. He did the complete opposite. So that would kill the rest of Larson's tiny hope that he had left. After that, somewhere Denny Hamlin got the lead. I don't know where, but they said it. Hamlin gets the lead, goes down pit road, and gets a pit road penalty. Speeding in pit road. Oh my goodness. Denny Hamlin, just a big cluster when coming to pit road. I tell you that. He was good here most of the day, but he just, yikes for Denny Hamlin. And then Bowyer makes contact with Joey Logano, and right away sending Bowyer right up into the wall. Just a little brush, if you will, up into the wall. He would have to come down for two right side tires, and yikes for Bowyer. Bowyer had a great car all day in the traction compound. Really did a good job today, but yeah, just that wall killed him pretty much. One more time for Larson. Blows a tire, gets into the wall. Larson fans at this point are like this. Hang up the hats, we're done. Larson fans, including me, did not have a good Bristol at all. I'm hoping August is a little better, but Larson, oh my goodness, man. You made me look stupid. And then finally we get to talk about the winner. Kyle Busch, the Candyman, gets the win. I knew it was going to be one of the Kyles. I was really hoping it'd be the 42. But Kyle Busch, the Skittles Candyman, gets the win. Why does every single race that I believe is good have to be ruined by this man? Why? So that is your race. What I thought of it was great. I loved the race. The traction compound was perfect. Like Clint Boyer said in an interview, 50-50. It's great. It is a great traction compound. I think they should bring it back next year and keep on using it. This is one of the greatest. Well, okay, it's not one of the greatest, but it's a great Bristol race. I really thought it was. I definitely rank an 8.5 out of 10. It was a great race. I really thought it had some cautions. You had tons of battles up front, tons of beating and banging, people rubbing. It was a great race. I actually think I forgot to talk about one thing here. I thought I wrote Ryan Preece's name up here. maybe that was the Ryan I was talking about at the very beginning. I don't know. I know I had Ryan Precip on here. I guess not. Alright, I had a list because this race was so crazy. So, and I actually filled it too. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at your top 10 now. That will be posted right there. And for your top 10, let me go ahead and pull it up here. Obviously, Kyle Busch first. Had a crazy race. Got dumped by Stenhouse at the beginning. Had a crazy crinkle up back end. Still managed to drive it up to the front. I mean, you gotta remember, last year he had no back on the car. Literally no back. Like, it wasn't even crinkled. It was just torn off, the whole back bumper. And he was able to almost win the dang thing last year. So, not really surprising there. Kurt Busch, his brother, finished second. This is the second time in NASCAR history that the Busch brothers finished 1-2. And Kurt Busch said 5 times in the after the post race interview that he would, if he got to younger brother Kyle, he would have dumped him. He would have wrecked him. He said it 4 to 5 times. He's like, yeah, if I would have caught him, I would have wrecked him. You know, he said he got a couple wins and he thought maybe he'd have leeway for his brother. Kyle Busch ain't gonna do that. I love you, Kurt, but Kyle Busch is not that type of person. Okay, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if you're his best friend. I don't care if you're crew chief. He's not moving over for nobody. He's like a Ryan Newman. He's not moving over for anybody. He's seeing that checker or that white flag. He gonna take the checker flag and bow his ass off. All right. Anyways, then we had the 22 of Joey Logano. He also had a very strong day. Led a lot of laps. So won stage 2. The streak is over now for stage 2 winners, I guess. You know, the stage 2 winners have kind of gone on to win the race. It's kind of been a 5-race consecutive thing. That's broken now. And then 4th was Ryan Blaney. Again, he had a strong PPG car. Drove it up to the front. Led a lot of laps. Was in that great 3-car battle before the caution. And then Denny Hamlin actually mustered his way back from that penalty and got 5th. So he started 15th, gained 10 spots, finished 5th. Great day for that car. Just, if he didn't have that penalty, he might have won. And then in 6th, I didn't even know this. This was kind of a shocker, but Paul Menard. He snuck his way into 6th. Is this right? Good day for Paul Menard, secretly. And then 7th was Clint Bowyer bouncing back from that wreck. I wouldn't even call it a wreck. I'd just call it a nice little wall scrape there. So he led a lot of laps too. Had a really fast car on the bottom. If lap cars weren't an issue, I think Clint Bowyer would have definitely had a better chance of winning. The lap cars always kind of ran the bottom, at least in that 3-car battle. Atlantic Caps got in the way a few times. 77 got in the way. But good day for Clint Bowyer. 8th was Daniel Suarez. He's keeping a good consecutive run here. Ran 10th at Texas. Ran 5th, I believe, at Martinsville. And ran 8th here. Another top 10 for Daniel Suarez. So very nice day for him. Ryan Newman grabs 9th after having trouble with Ryan Blaney. And Chase Elliott ran into the back of Newman and almost killed his fuel cell. And Ryan Newman had a pretty nice day, though. Stayed in the top 10. Very consecutive with that. So, great points day for that number 6 car. And in 10th, very shockingly, is Jimmy Johnson. I know Jimmy's great here, but the way he's been, good day for Jimmy, I guess. And then, I just want to mention one more thing here. It's not going to be up on the screen or nothing. But 22nd was the 37 of Chris Buescher. Now, y'all may be wondering, why the hell are we talking about Chris Buescher? Who cares about Chris Buescher? You want to know why I'm talking about Chris Buescher? Simply because he had a great day today. I know. Finishing result does not say anything about that. He actually had a pit, got a loose wheel. Seems like a lot of people had loose wheels today. But he ran top 10. He was even 5th at one point. Ran 8th most of the day. The only reason I bring him up is because he didn't finish top 10. And I'd like to give him a shout out for that team. Great day today. Didn't have the finishing result they wanted. But Chris Buescher has always kind of been good here at Bristol, except that one time where Trevor Bayne just completely wrecked him. Or I guess wrecked himself and then took out Buescher, McMurray, in the 51. I forget who was in the 51. That's not important. Yeah, good day for Chris Buescher. If he didn't have that loose wheel, he definitely would have had a great finish. So, hats off to that team for sure. But anyways, guys, that is the race. That is your Bristol Spring race. I'm glad Mother Nature didn't kill us on this one because, you know, the TV ratings have really dwindled. They even had to close off both sections in turns 1, 2, and 3, and 4 because we've had such dwindling procedures with this race, which really makes me sad because Bristol has always been one of my favorite tracks. I think it produces crazy racing, like when Matt Kenseth and Tony Stewart went at it. Tony Stewart threw the helmet at Matt Kenseth's car. That was it's a classic right there. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. This was actually a really great race. I encourage you guys to watch the August Bristol race and the rest of the NASCAR season because so far, I think we've only had one really terrible race. That was Auto Club. I mean, Texas to me was meh, but Auto Club was terrible. Yeah, so there you go, guys. We love short tracks. We want some more short tracks. NASCAR, listen to your damn fans for once. Okay, you've been listening to us a lot, but in 2020, 2021, give us some more short tracks when we need them. But anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Let me know, did you think this was a good race? And are you tired of seeing Kyle Busch win? That's all for me. Follow me on all the socials, link in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.